Okay, ayan. Good day. So, new topic for today. How do I study art? Okay, so our topic for today is all about making art. So the objectives are uh, learn how art communicates colors, symbolic quality of shape, line movement, quality of texture, the drama of lighting, and many others. Be able to read design principles behind some effective and thought-provoking art forms and graphic designs. And lastly, explore materials and techniques through first-hand experience. So as you can see, so it is a wheel throwing process on the right picture on the screen. So it is uh, the process of making pots. And also on the left side is where a person shaping the okay, sorry. So on the left side of the picture, this picture, glass. Okay, making glass, okay, designing the glasswares na meron sa bahay natin. So they are interconnected to each other, na same na process na kung saan sineshape nila or nagmo-mold sila to create a certain product, okay? And I have some questions for you, no? Have you ever watched something being made? Okay? May mga pagkakataon ba na a time lapse of a building construction? Diba? Meron sa YouTube niyan or meron sa Facebook and even sa TikTok. Ano? A short video on how to bake muffins. So, naka-time-lapse yon na unti-unting umaalsa yung mga muffins. A potter spinning his wheel and pulling up clay into the shape of a base. Okay? As this one. There is something satisfying in seeing these processes and how things are created. So one can have a clue on the skill set, materials, and methods required to get the task done. So in the same way, we can all learn to appreciate art by taking time to carefully look at the ingredients that make up the different art forms. So on this lesson, we will cover three topics: the elements and principles, design psychology, materials and techniques, and these are meant to help you ano, gain the first-hand experience on the creative process and what goes on inside an artistic pursuit. So before we start, I want you to get maybe bond paper or even a yellow pad paper. The first instruction: draw a tree but different methods. Okay? So you're going to create 4 box sa inyong yellow paper. Hatiin nyo sa 4. Yan. Pwede namang itupin nyo na lang para mag-form ng 4 portions. Then, sa first, draw using your non-dominant hand. So, ibig sabihin, if ikaw ay left-handed, yung right hand ang iyong ipang-drawing. If ever na ikaw ay right-handed, so yung left hand ang iyong ipang-drawing. Okay? Then, B, draw in a square world where everything is square. Letter C, draw using continuous lines. No? Using your ano pa rin ha, non-dominant hand. And then D, color only the outside of the lines. Okay? Okay, so while you are doing the task, ayan, magpo-pause muna ako. Mga 3 minutes. Then mag-proceed tayo sa activity. Ay, sa topic, sorry. Okay, last 1 minute. Okay. So, analysis. In the activity, did you observe how a simple change in how you interpreted a simple object gives a different dimension to the subject matter? What does each box with the tree remind you of after doing the exercise? Okay, so ipapasa ito sa akin sa Monday, ano? And then ito ay ipapatong sa aking table. So scheduled kami for the final demonstration ng mga fourth year students no on Monday. Then so okay, next topic natin ay elements of art. So elements of art are the formal and tangible aspects of art. So these are termed as elements because they are the medium of language of visual arts. So these are the following elements. The first one is the line. So when we say line, it can be expressive and have a quality of its own like scribbles, whimsical or naive lines, implied lines, blurred lines, lines that are smudged, shaded, or erased, aggressive lines, and calligraphic lines. So anything, even those lines na kine-create ng mga toddlers, ng mga baby, ng mga kapatid natin na bata or mga pamangkin nating bata na nagguguhit-guhit lang sila. So those are considered as line yung mga ginagawa nila, no? Letter B, shape. So three basic kinds are geometric, biomorphic, and amorphous. So shapes can also be implied, ano? Shapes produced by the negative space. So kahit yan ay may iba-ibang itsura or may iba-ibang line, so nagpo-form pa rin siya ng shape. Next natin ay form. So form is a three-dimensional shape, can refer to the quality or likeness of an entire mass. Let us say the form of a woman. Ano? It employs several techniques like shading, perspective, and lighting. Ayan, so form. Next natin, value. So value is all about the lightness and darkness of a hue or a color. So often represented in a tonal value scale, it has two parts. The tints, or when we say the tints, ay the lighter one or the lighter tones, and the shades, ito yung darker tones. So kaya nga 'di ba? So kaya nga yung pagka mga nagpapatato, yung nagkakaroon ng shading, yung bina-blackened yung drawing. Ano? Especially pag nag-i-imply ng parang shadow-like, ano, or para ma-emphasis, mabigyan ng emphasis yung part na natato, natatuan, o na drawing. Ayan. So, next natin ay color. So, also known as hue. Hindi siya Y-O-U ha. Hue yun. Hue. Okay, yung H-U-E. So, scientifically, it is the light that bounces off a surface. In art, we use subtractive colors. Example nito, colors that are formed from pigments. Ano? Additive colors refer to a property of light. Next natin ay texture. So, can be used in paintings like impasto, stamping, and scratching in pottery, embossing, when making prints, and many others. So, contemporary artists have also used the element of texture to convey a certain emotion. Next natin, light. Without light, all the previous elements will not be possible. Okay? Light creates the illusion that color, form, and texture exist. Okay, ha? Light can be implied. It also can be natural or even artificial. Okay? As with a digital rendition. So the lighting of an artwork has a very strong effect on its overall impact. An example of strong and theatrical lighting is called chiaroscuro. Correct me if I'm wrong, ha? Chiaroscuro. Chiaroscuro. Okay, chiaroscuro. So, next one is space. So, an area where the other elements can interact. So, there are two types of space, the positive and then the kaakibat ng positive or the forever ng positive ay? Okay, correct. Negative. So, double negative space, it refers to a blank space used as negative space by, let us say, a field of color or pigment. Yeah. So when we say representational, so these are the quick facts. So what is representational, abstract, and non-representational art? So when we say representational, it simply means it mimics what is real or what can be seen. Kaya nga, representation. Okay? Representation of something. So, it mimics, okay, ginagaya. So, the image is recognizable as interpreted by the artist. When we say abstract, on our last topic, on our last video presentation, so when we say abstract, on the other hand, is a modified interpretation of something that exists. But it becomes hardly recognizable. Kasi nga, di ba? It depends on what the painter or the artist want to convey or want to express. Ano? And lastly, the non-representational art is a purely concerned with forms, shapes, colors, and the rest of the elements. It does not represent any other subject matter outside of itself. Okay? Okay. So after learning about the elements, so let us now study how they interact with each other in some of our favorite artworks or designs. So there is a certain appeal to the eyes when something is repeated on a ceiling or of a restaurant, ano? Like an undulant installation of wood. So the well thought arrangement of colors in an interior makes it appealing to clients. So these are the principles of design, are long-held composition techniques, which have been proven and used by both fine and graphic artists to communicate ideas and concepts effectively. So there are a variety of proposed principles, but here are some. The first one is the contrast. Okay? So when we say contrast, it is the design principle which uses the element of value to create depth and dimension. Light also plays an important role in creating a good contrast. Typically, we can see contrast then on the camera of our phones dun sa settings. Ayan ng our Android for phones or mobile phones. Ayan. So natitimpla yung contrast, okay? Next natin, harmony. Elements are related to each other in terms of form, color, theme, and etc. So harmony, interconnectedness. Okay? Next, balance. It is, when we say balance, it maybe it is symmetrical or asymmetrical. So, pantay or hindi, pantay. Okay, symmetric and asymmetric. So, aesthetic quality of a work marked by a sensible balance between two areas, right and left, top and bottom. Next natin, the fourth one is the rhythm and movement. Creating a sense of direction through repetition of elements, movement direct the viewer's eye towards something. Okay? So, the fifth one, the unity and variety. The unity and variety. So, elements should be seen as a whole, in unity. Variety still gives a sense of wholeness. But the elements deeper in some aspects and provide more interest to the work. Next, 6, emphasis and subordination. So when we say emphasis and subordination, it is an area or a specific subject is given focus. Hence, other parts of the picture are subordinated. 7, scale and proportion. So this can be either an appropriate use of scale and proportion, or it can also be an effective way of changing the scale to achieve a certain visual goal. It also shows a relationship between the object and this space. The last one of the principles of design is the depth and perspective. Depth and perspective. It shows three-dimensionality of a space through the use of perspective lines and vanishing points. Okay? So these are the principles of design. for the application of the topic a while ago, ano? So I'll be going to photocopy the activity. Then president will going to get the photocopied paper, ano? And then yung gagawin ng mga kaklase or ninyong lahat. So, punta lang kayo sa baba sa Monday, then sa ng table ko, then kunin yung activity. Okay? Next, psychology in art. Why include this idea in the study of art making? So, relating art to how the brain receives and interprets symbols and images can benefit one's decision in effective composition and visual communication. Art, in a way, is a method of psychology and in understanding how people perceive images, create meaning, and connect those meanings together. So in this topic, we now integrate the word why of art making into the previous topics of elements and principles. Okay? So, di ba mayroong mga ano? Di ba may mga ah, pictures sa Facebook, yung mga illusions, ano? Na halimbawa, di ba sabi, kapag nakikita mo daw yung fish, ikaw daw ay yung right brain mo ang gumagana. Pag nakita mo naman yung horse, left brain mo ang gumagana, something like that. Ano? So, it's somehow connected ano, in our topic. Okay? Then, when we say may theory tayo, si Gestalt theory. So, this strategy tends to sum up an idea into one iconic imagery. So it often plays with the negative and positive space and makes a use of both. Uh, Consider the example of the Gestalt is this one. So I'm going to photocopy it also. Ano, para makita nyo or I'm going to send the picture on your GC or pwede din naman na dito sa YouTube channel. Ano? Next, color psychology. Colors have imbibed certain meanings, whether it is a social construct or a product of association. So this use certainly appeal to our understanding of the world based on how they are used. Halimbawa, white, di ba? Yung sa color psychology, when we use white, it represents purity, di ba? Pristine, clear, neutral. Okay? So when we use the yellow color naman, optimism, confidence, hope, friendliness. When we use the violet color, it represents royalty, royal, luxury, quality, and authenticity. When we say black, glamour, integrity, stability, efficiency, status. Pink, childish, comfort, fragrant, friendly, calm, and innocent. Gray or silver, neutrality, cleanliness, classy, dependable, sturdy. Red, it represents strength, power, reliability, warmth, nature, heat, support, and seriousness. So when we say blue, when we use blue color, in connected in psychology, it represents trust, formal, logic, calm, cool, serene, intelligence, and communication. So, ikaw, ano, what is your favorite color? So, isulat mo naman ito doon sa sunod na part, kadugsong, nung our first activity. Ano? So, what is your favorite color? So, can you find its meaning among the examples that I mentioned in the video? Then, why? Why is it your favorite color? Okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, next natin, compositional function of lines and shapes. So a composition is basically how the elements are arranged in space with the intention of artistic expression. So here are some compositional devices used by classical artists and are still evident these days. So while listening to this uh, video presentation or voice presentation, so you can ano naman search sa internet itong Madonna of the Rocks by Leonardo da Vinci. Ayan. So, i-describe ko ito, no? So, para meron tayong alignment nung makikita ninyong picture. So, merong babae sa gitna, then may dalawang bata on the left side na hawak ng babae. And then sa right side naman may isa pang babae na nakaturo doon sa isang bata. And then yung the girl on the right side bottom part of the picture ay mayroong baby din doon. Ayan. So yung background niya parang mga rocks formation. Ayan, so pwede niyo siyang i-search. So a half circle often used in domes for some classical paintings and even modern architecture. So it symbolizes femininity because of its womb-like shape. So it since it has no corners, it also resonates eternity. Okay? So socialism in art has a different connotation for the circle, which states about people's equality. Ayan. So, kaya yung dome, ayan, bilog siya. Okay? So, para siyang woman's womb. Ayan. Para siyang woman's womb. Okay? So, next natin, triangle. So, a triangle, when used in a composition, it suggests relationship. Okay? In Leonardo da Vinci's Madonna of Rocks, the triangular arrangement of the figures with the Madonna at the apex may suggest stability and inclination towards the central figure. Okay? Ayan. So, kaya kung makikita nyo yung Madonna of the Rocks by Leonardo da Vinci, yan. The compositional function of lines and shapes ay mahalaga, are important. Ano? So, even those small things na wala namang meaning, pero may meaning yon. Okay? So, an implied line or line movement, the third one of the compositional function of lines and shapes. The first one is the half circle. The second one is the triangle, and and then the last one is an implied line or line movement. So in a painting may intentionally lead to a viewer to a focal point of the subject matter. So example nitong implied line or line movement ay yung green wheat fields, overs by Vincent van Gogh. Ayan, green wheat, yung W-H-E-A-T, tas fields, then kuwet, A-U-V-E-R-S, overs, by Vincent van Gogh. Ayan. So, the third activity, doon sa yellow paper ninyo, create your own logo, emblem, or symbol based on the guiding principles of art and psychology. So the image can be about a particular advocacy you want to promote, a tool or gadget you envision creating in the future, or just simply you as a future professional. What color would represent your envisioned brand? What would be the shape and what does it symbolize? How would you compress information yet have a strong impact in your imagery? Draw and color your branding or logo in the bond paper. On the bond paper. Ito ay short bond paper. If gusto nyo mag-long, then use long bond paper. And partner ito. Okay, partneran ito. So, yellow bond paper, top left top part of the bond paper, write your the name of your partner and also you. Then sa gitna mag-create kayo ng box, then doon nyo ilagay yung logo. Or just simply yung logo na lang sa gitnang part ng bond paper. Okay, quick facts. What is medium? So when we say medium, sige, alam kong sasabihin nyo, ang medium, ang meaning ng medium, it is one of the sizes ng body. Okay? Or one of the sizes ng ating mga clothes. Okay? So, correct yon. So, but in art, a medium, like in language, is the tool or the material used in realizing the expression. Okay? So, in visual arts, this is the term for the materials used in specific types of technique. So let us say dry media for drawing. It can include pencil, charcoal, or pastels. Ano, watercolor is an example of wet medium. Non-conventional types may include mixed media, computer graphics, and even found objects. So that is what we call medium. Ano? Kung or what are you going to use the certain or a specific na kung color ba ito, kung watercolor ba ito or pang Canva ba ito. Ayan. So that's what we call medium. Yun yung mga gamit ano na kung saan ah makakapag-create tayo ng isang artwork. Okay? So, that's all for today. Ayan. So, hope you enjoy and hope you listen and hope you understand our topic for today. Ayan. Ingat kayo and God bless. Bye-bye. Ay nga pala, kapag nakabot ka dito sa dulong to, okay, congrats. Ilagay mo yung doon sa lower right part nung iyong activity doon sa yellow paper, ilagay mo ay initial ng pangalan ko. C at V. Ayun lang. Thank you.